This video will explain how to make drinks using thickener. Some people have thickener in their drinks to make them move more slowly. This gives them extra time to swallow. Thickener is a medication and should be used carefully as directed on the tin. There are different types of thickener. Some are made from xanthan gum and some are made from starch. Your GP or speech therapist will be able to tell you which one is right for you. If you have any questions after watching this video, please contact your GP or your local speech and language therapist. To make thickened drinks, you'll need the following things: a measuring jug, the drink you want to make, so perhaps some water, the thickening powder, which should be in its tin with the scoop, and a fork. Drinks can be made to different thicknesses. The first one is syrup thick, or stage 1. This is still quite runny and it pours easily off a spoon. It leaves a thin coat on the back of a teaspoon. The second thickness is a custard stage, or stage 2. This blobs off the spoon. It leaves a thick coat on the back of the spoon, and if you run a teaspoon through it, it leaves a line which you should be able to see for a couple of seconds. The third stage is the pudding stage. This is very thick and you'll need to drink it off a teaspoon. It stays on the teaspoon and comes off in one big lump. So to make your thickened drinks, check first on the packet how much liquid you need. Each thickener is slightly different. It's really important to check each time because thickeners are medicine and should be used just as carefully. Some thickeners you pop the powder in first to the cup, others you add it afterwards to the liquid. So follow the directions on the packet. So put the amount of liquid you need, carefully measured out, into a cup. Then add the right amount of scoops for the thickness you need. It'll tell you on the back of the packet. Stir it well with a fork, or you can use a shaker that your speech therapist might have given you. This helps the thickener mix well in. For some drinks, you need to wait a little bit so the thickener thickens up a bit and the drink's ready for you to enjoy. Here are some tips on making different types of drinks. Milky drinks can be hard to mix, like tea or coffee. You might want to use a shaker to really shake the drink up and mix the thickener well in. Things like orange squash, blackcurrant, orange juice might need a little bit more powder, a bit more thickener. It's really important to check before you give anyone the drink or enjoy it yourself that it's just the right thickness. If it's a hot day or a cold day, that might change slightly how much thickener you need to add. Always do the test just to make sure it's the right thickness before you serve it. It's important to make drinks fresh, so always check them before you give them to somebody, but throw them away if they've been standing there too long because they can get too thick. Be careful how you give a thickened drink to somebody. Even if you think it doesn't look very nice, don't let them know. If you like alcoholic or fizzy drinks, you can buy special thickeners for those. Ask your speech therapist for more details. If you're worried that your medicine looks too thin or it's hard to take, you need to ask your GP. Don't change anything without talking to them first. If you have any questions, you can ask your local speech therapist or your GP for more information and help.